So I've been working on my 1986 C4 Corvette. Since the last video, I have, well, done nothing but put 5 gallons of gas out of this gas can. It's only been sitting for about 2 months, so it's better than whatever it was. I think like 10 years the gas was in this, maybe longer. And sure enough, it started running better. Like the smell of nasty old gas went away while it was running. And then I thought, I'll do one better. I'll hook up my vacuum gauge. So you hook this up to the car, and instead of it being in the around, what do they say you want, like 1820, right about there. You want it in the green. It was at, where was it? It was just, what would that be, 14? Right here where it says late ignition timing. And I thought, what? That's something I really should check. I put plugs in it last time and it actually fired up for the first time and ran since I've had it. And if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out, because I'm trying to remember, I think it was like 5 plugs were completely closed off. There was no gap in them. Maybe it was like 3. I think it was 3, and then the other ones were really loose, and I think only 2 of them were gapped correctly and were tight. So that actually, it fixed, it was running. I was very happy with it. And then I had to, I think that was it. I drove it around and it had a really bad surge. I hooked up my timing light and I couldn't even tell where it was at. I could just see like 10, 12 was nowhere in the realm. Started turning the distributor and I got this not to where I wanted. It was actually around 16. So it went from way over here to like right there to about right here, almost in the green. And I thought, okay, that's better than nothing. And then I hooked up my smoke tester. I already put it away, but it's pretty much a smoke machine is what you use to discover if you have a bad vacuum leak. Hooked that up, and actually there was, I forget what they called it, an air valve switch. It does the emissions for the air pump and smog system. There was a big split in it. I put a hose over that just to seal it, and sure enough, I took it for a drive. The surge is gone, but the overdrive still kind of goes in and out, and I saw the light flashing this time on the, whatever that little instrument is. And I never looked at that before, but I looked at it now and I could see that it had a light flashing. So I took the center console out, and guess what? The wiring was just dangling there. I couldn't really find it. It was off to the side, grounding out, touching everything. So it's causing it to go in and out. I pulled the wiring out because it doesn't actually hook up to the shifter anymore. And I just have it off to the side, drove it around, and when you touch it, you can turn overdrive off, touch it again, turn overdrive on. So I need to find a button switch for the Corvette, or I need to find just a momentary switch just to mount on the side where I can just boop, engage overdrive or disengage it. And I gotta thank somebody, I forget who you are, but you commented in the last video that it was probably something with the overdrive unit. You said it was slipping. Well, you were kind of right, because it was going in and out, and thank you for that. I actually glad I looked into that, because this thing drives so much better. I mean, before you try to do a burnout or get on the clutch, bog down, wouldn't really go. This time you get on it and it just spins the tires. It still weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Okay, so in case you're all wondering what I'm talking about, it is this little guy right here. This had a big split in it, and I don't know, it does some kind of weird voodoo stuff with the air system. Made the engine run a lot different too. It was idling at like 900, now it's at like 700, 800. Doesn't do 50, so. I also threw a quick hose on this, if you can tell. This is like some kind of also thing that was split in really bad. Oh, I have it somewhere on here. This little guy, it's just split really bad. Leave that there for later if I need it. So I played the timing, which I just realized this cover is missing, which means someone was messing with that. I don't know if that was my friend or not, but if it was, dude, you could have let me know that. What are friends for? So all you gotta do is when you're driving, just touch these together and you got overdrive, or you don't have to have overdrive. It's up to you. This vacuum line's undone. This does the canister vacuum and the HVAC system. So yeah, now I know why the air conditioning doesn't work. There's no dome lights, but I found out if you hook the fuse up, you have dome lights, but they don't shut off and drains the battery. That was nice. And that's because one of these are bad. I don't know which one it is. They're little door sensors of some sort. We don't know if what actually fixed it per se. I know this just fixed the overdrive going in and out. Wasn't really the surge. It could have been, it was probably a combination of everything. You had, you have 2 vacuum leaks that are really bad. Something with the smog system, which controlled the map, whatever, mass, airflow sensor, map sensor, all that was, I think, connected to that. And then, of course, the overdrive. Plus, the timing was really bad, too, which kind of makes sense. It was right when you got on it, so the RPM was like, it was only like, what, 1,300 to 2,400 it did it. So once you get past that, the timing would adjust for advancing the timing for taking off. So maybe, could have been anything. Could have been a combination of things. Also could have been the really old gas. So, next thing to figure out that's driving me nuts, which I don't know if you guys know this, the blinkers. You turn them on and they blink. Oh, it's super annoyingly slow. I could show you. Also found out you can take the key out. You're supposed to only be able to take it out in reverse, but somebody unhooked that, which causes it where you could take the key out in neutral, anything. So, not sure what that's about. Yeah, it's slow still. Okay, just thought it fixed itself. And it's not a bulb out, unless that's supposed to blink. The fronts work too. Let me actually show you the other side. I think the other side might be better. That's better. That doesn't blink. That does. So is that, maybe that, no, that all lights up over there. I don't know. Actually, that's a little better now. Huh. Well, now it works. Okay. Never mind. That's actually not bad at all now. Okay. Never mind. Blinker works. Unless it does it again, then please let me know what you guys think could be causing a slow blink. Doesn't light up on the dash, so maybe that might be why. That bulb could be out, which causes it to blink weird until it's charged up on the flasher. I don't know. I went from an average mile per gallon of, what was it in the video, like 2 to 6 miles per gallon, so feel pretty good about that. So the next thing is hunting down some tires for this and maybe fixing the electrical gremlins like the blinker, and if that doesn't fix itself like it just did. Oh, by the way, that lifter tick came back, but it goes away with heat, and now I'm starting to wonder if it's actually an exhaust leak. Man, fire's right up now. That is a very loud fan. Let me see what happens when I get on it real quick. See that? Before, when I did that, it would bog down. That smells so much better. That carbon monoxide that you're smelling, that's good stuff. You don't want it to smell like death. It was bad before. It almost smelled like a diesel. That fresh gas actually did really good for it. Now what I'm wondering is, should we take these mufflers off and make this thing scream? Well, there you guys go. The car is running better. Thank you for all of the help and all the answers that you guys gave me. It means a lot that somebody actually helped me in this. But again, let me know what you guys think we should do. Next thing I think I need to start hunting down are some tires. Slightly smaller ones. If I get a little bit skinnier tire, I might spin the tires easier. Less traction, more fun. But let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one where we'll continue working on the C4. Thank you. Have a great night.